Okay. Huh, well, yes, welcome to my Friday Night Smackdown review. I am late on this review. Honestly, I've had a very busy 24 hours. I've had a lot of work to get done, and I didn't even watch Smackdown till this morning, and then I had other stuff to take care of. So now I told myself I am going to come back and do a review of this show. So now I am back with a review of Smackdown, because I would have done it last night, but I was just dead tired. So I fuck it, watch the show tomorrow morning, get a fresh mind, and then we'll go over this show. But SmackDown, the fallout from Clash of Champions last Sunday. We kick it off with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman coming out. They came out. Of course, they addressed him as the Tribal Chief. Paul Heyman, who looked a little nervous even saying it, looking at Roman, saying we're all here to declare that he is the Tribal Chief, not just of his family or the WWE or of the WWE Universe. Roman Reigns is the undisputed Universal Champion, and he talked about High Chief Peter Maivia, the Wild Samoans and everything, but Roman cut him off. He says, no. I don't want you to call me that, okay? I don't need you to address me as the Tribal Chief. I need him to acknowledge me as the Tribal Chief. So he called out Jey Uso, because, his brother called him, but Jey refused to. Jey came out. He had like a bandage on his head, and Jey pretty much said, I don't know you, man. This ain't you. You showed your true colors. I thought we were supposed to be blood and family. You beat my ass on Sunday, but you ain't break my spirit. And listen, I'm ready to go to war, okay? He said if Jimmy didn't throw in the towel, I'd be champion right now. But Roman says, listen, I thought you'd be proud for what, I did and everything. Now, this it was the worst night of his career in his life. And Roman said that it wasn't in his intention, but I'm just trying to do you a favor. I'm trying to get your name out there. I'm trying to put you in the main event. I'm trying to get you a payday so you can have, nice things for your wife and your kids and whatnot. I did this for you, basically, all right? Like, I'm trying to give you a boost. I'm trying to put you in that main, like I said, in that main event slot. But, it didn't have to go down like this, okay? It didn't. All you had to do was acknowledge me. So Roman went on, talking about, listen, I love you. I love you more than your brother does. And we've been together our whole lives. We've been, raised together and everything. But all you had to do was acknowledge me as the Tribal Chief, basically. But Roman said, there's a, bright side to all this. And it's his birthright that he must be where he is right now since he was born. And, he wanted to represent their family together. We're in the main event. But you want to disrespect the family and everything. You could have had everything going out for us, but you did this, okay? And then Roman says, you broke my heart. I was just trying to look out for you and everything, but now I'm trying to talk to you, but you looking at my title right now out of disrespect. And Roman says, you want another shot? Okay, we're going to give you another shot. Hell in a Cell, all right? It's going to be the highest stakes, though, all right? And when he hugged him, I guess he kind of somewhat whispered in his ear. We get him on the microphone. He says, listen, you don't accept this challenge and everything. I wouldn't accept it if I was you, because if you accept this, there will be grave consequences, all right? And as he walked to the back, Jey said, whatever the stakes are, I'll take it. Roman had smiled, pretty much looking away before walking back to the back. But next, AJ Styles came out and he said, it doesn't matter, who's at the end of the table or, who's eating the chicken bones or everything. But, I came what I really care about, and I want the title. Listen, I don't want you taking another beating, Jey, so why don't you just give up your opportunity and give somebody more qualified, all right? Reigns just wants to be the Tribal Chief, so, you guys can go sacrifice some goat or something, he said, a goat sacrifice, and you and your brother, your brother's a better athlete than you anyways, and you could be growing up like the runt you are. Jey Uso attacked them. We got a match with AJ Styles and Jey Uso, man, which I haven't really heard of a match like that I don't think I've ever seen a match like this before, but it was good for what it was. Especially Jey Uso going over clean on AJ Styles, which is very surprising. But it is a good win, at least kind of boosts him back up after the loss on Sunday. But, it is kind of, I'm like, wow, Jey Uso beat AJ Styles. That's kind of surprising when you think about it. But still, a good match, though. Next, Sami Zayn talked about his title match tonight for the Intercontinental title against Jeff Hardy, and he had both titles in his hands. But after what he did last Sunday, people expect him to gloat and everything. But I'm here to right the wrongs of the injustice that's happening, and that Styles and Hardy held a title that was not legitimate. So he's gonna put it where it was, like where Jeff Hardy's dreams are tonight, in the trash can. John Morrison went against Otis. I don't really have much to say. Morrison basically job to Otis again. Why? I'll never know. Hope this draft can't come soon enough. Please put John Morrison on Raw. Move any of them away from each other. Okay, just move any of them away. I don't want to see this anymore. I don't need to see any of this together. Like, no more. That's bullshit. So I'm sick of this Otis feud, and I just want the money in the bank off Otis at this point. Sheamus came out for a match as Big E at a promo. Talk about, the draft's coming up, and next week we're going to have another match. And it's going to be a false count anywhere next week. Sheamus killed Shorty G. Shorty G. Bro kick, it's not much to say. I'm sure people hoping he gets drafted too. Or maybe a whole new gimmick, honestly. Kevin Owens, who was on Raw, would say he may be here next week due to the draft. Honestly, he may be getting drafted for all I know. But he was here for the Kevin Owens show to bring out Alexa Bliss about asking her what's happening to her. And listen, this new attitude you've been having a few weeks, this is the same attitude I met 5 years ago at the Performance Center. And then basically this reminds me of Aleister Black. And she said, yeah, you have no idea what he's talking about. But Owen says, listen, you and Aleister are almost somewhat the same. There's all these changes that are happening right now. And I agree. And listen, and because Bliss said, people like to change. You should try it sometime. And Kevin Owens says, listen, I've tried to change myself for the better. Because I've done some terrible things, but I'm trying to be better now. But this isn't about me, okay? Let's talk about you. And, there's a lot of darkness inside, just like Aleister Black. But she said, you've never been around him. He's terrifying but captivating. When he looks at you, he looks like right through you. And when he touches you, you go numb. But Owen says, listen, I don't think we're talking about the same thing, are you? But Bliss said, her brain's been washed or something, and all the lies that tells herself, because he says she was brainwashed. But he would like to know, and he can help others too. But Owen says he's here, isn't he? Owens got up, lights went out. Fiend, of course, put the mandible claw into him, which of course is a match next week. So Owens may be going for SmackDown, to all I know. Okay, 9 times out of 10 he possibly is going to SmackDown. Honestly, he needs to go there. But we got a match with him and Bray Wyatt next week. And, Wyatt and Bliss kind of looked at each other and held their hands. So, like I said, I still think there's some type of Joker, Harley Quinn thing going on. I don't know what to expect from this, but I guess all we got to do is wait and see. Matt Riddle, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik went against Corbin, Nakamura, and Cesaro. I know they cut a promo before the match. They left Kalisto back there, which Kalisto came out and basically kind of, well, I wouldn't even say screwed them out the match, because he ended up kicking Lince Dorado, but, Riddle still got them win, hitting the Bro Derek on Cesaro then, which after the Lucha House Party argued, Matt Riddle tried to break it up. So, yeah, I don't know when Kalisto's turning heel. I'm supposedly he's heel right now. I have no idea, but I'm just going to assume he is a heel. But I don't know. These guys could all be getting drafted somewhere next week for all I know anyways, too. And then again, I don't even... Honestly, there's not much I can say from this tag match. I don't even want to see Corbin and Riddle in the same ring anymore at this point. Cesaro and Nakamura, I don't even know what opponents they got right now, so it's not much I can say from this. But then again, I don't even want to see Corbin on my TV, okay? I don't even want to see him on my TV. It's the king of waiters, so what else can I say from this? And the Lucha House Party, do I care if they break up? Not really, but honestly, if Kalisto can turn heel and go somewhere with this, I don't know. But they got this odd feud going on here, so there you go. Next, the woman that has been the whole untouchable thing was Carmella, saying she's not the princess anymore, that she could be drafted or not, and she blamed people for her past failures and everything. But now she is untouchable and had a camera. Do I care about this new Carmella? Not really. Carmella's Carmella. It's just her hair is blonde. We're more blonde again this time. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know what show she'll end up on. I don't know if she's got better in the ring. She's been gone for like, what, 4 or 5 months now since that Money in the Bank ladder match, I think, if I remember. I'm just going to assume that. But Carmella, I don't know. Sasha came out with her neck brace, calling Bayley a coward just to keep her title, that I got her to where she is for years now. And, you know, she may be the longest reigning champion, but she knows that she's afraid, that Bayley's afraid of her. You know, Sasha, I'm trying to say. Sasha said, you know, next week it's going to be one-on-one for the title. I'm going to take it away from you because no one is going to save you this time, and you don't stand a chance, bitch. And then took off her neck brace. Okay, this is not going to go to Hell in a Cell, surprisingly. I guess Sasha's better. Or it may be some screwy finish next week due to the draft, and maybe this does go into Hell in a Cell. Or maybe both of them get drafted to somewhere else. I have no idea where this will go. But I'm almost surprised this match isn't going to happen at the pay-per-view. Or some people have been booking this to go out longer, which they have kind of had this go on very long in this whole feud. But they want to do the match now. We'll see, but I feel like it may be a cop-out next week. Sami Zayn went against Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental title. One thing to take from this match before the match even began, Sami Zayn took off the turnbuckle pad, which throughout this match, that was kind of the, you know, I guess the theme of this in a way. Well, you know, it was going to foreshadowing, I should say. But the match was good, though. Sami went for the Helluva Kick. Jeff Hardy got out the way. He was going to go up for the Whisper in the Wind, but Sami tripped Jeff Hardy onto the exposed turnbuckle, getting the win as Sami Zayn gloated with the Intercontinental title. Good match, though, I'll say that. Very good match between Jeff and Sami Zayn. I liked it. Good TV main event. Obviously, the draft is next week for Smackdown. This show, well, both of these shows need a major shake-up. I don't know, okay? So, we'll see what happens with this. I don't know what to expect from the draft, but these people need to be changed by next week. But then again, people forget about that whole brand invitational weird thing that's still going on. I don't know. SmackDown was okay. The only thing I can say I like from this is just the Roman and Jey Uso story and the main event and the Sasha promo. Everything else was whatever. I don't give a shit about Otis or him or Morrison jobbing to him. That's just bad. Sheamus is Sheamus, but we'll see what that Falls Count Anywhere match next week. Who else? Carmella, we gonna wait and see. That's all I'm gonna say. Didn't really care about the 6-man tag, nor the Lucha House Party trying to break up with each other. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about SmackDown tonight, alright? Other than that, we will be back for NXT TakeOver tomorrow night on Sunday. In fact, I may try to do a Victory Road review, maybe tonight, for Impact. I don't know. All I know is I'm doing a TakeOver review tomorrow, okay? Other than that, though, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Tell me what you think about this show. I'm done. You know the rest how this goes, okay? Is there anything that really had to do with October the 2nd? Yesterday? Other than the 1-year AEW anniversary. I think I already spoke about that earlier this week. So, yeah, I'm out. Peace.